Hello, fellas. Well, everybody on point. What do you say? Really much. What do you say when you see everybody on point? Am I a bit shocked? Am I a bit surprised? To some point, yes, definitively. To some point, yes, as that's not what I was expecting in the first place. I wasn't expecting everybody to be on point, but it seems everybody are. It seems everybody was on point, and I'm shocked. I'm honestly shocked. So that's not how I've seen the whole situation. Wayne is finished earlier. I will proceed with this stream earlier because I need to, to cover Titan FC later, and I really want to cover it. Titan FC is a nice promotion, so let me get ready. Need to think about some picks, predictions, promotions. 1 second, fellas. Alright, I'm ready. Off we go. Off we go. Entering slowly. And everybody on point. You see KK France. As a KK France. Hello, pink-eyed goat. Everybody is on point. What can you say about that? Everybody on point. Doesn't happen too often, huh? Let's go. Grishin to win. Grishin KO, TKO. I only have two. Grishin, TKO, KO round 3. I only bet on Grishin to win and on Caceres versus Pineda not going the distance. Only two bets. First is Maxim Grishin to win. Second is Caceres versus Pineda no distance. I'm actually thinking of betting on KK France, but he is my dark horse. I'm like, that guy is my dark horse for this event, alongside Maxim Grishin. Lacerda versus Blackshear. Lacerda, no, I'm gonna go with Blackshear to win. Or over 1.5. Or fight starts round 3. Got more options for this upcoming fight card. Next, Genio Frey versus Alice Reed. Is Amir overrated? Oh yeah, compared to KK France, yes, pretty much overrated. Iraq is not known for good fighters. Just think for KK France that he stuffed every single takedown. Of Askarov, and Askarov is better wrestler than Amir Albazi. Albazi is well-rounded like Belal Muhammad, but if he's unable to drag the fight to the ground, KK France might actually smoke him out. KK France heavily underestimated. The next fight, Daniel Santos versus Johnny Munoz Jr. He knocked out Alessandro Costa, but the problem with that is Alessandro Costa is not top 15. KK France has never been seriously KO'd. He only got smoked out by Moreno via a kick to the body. The next one, I said for Santos Munoz, Arlovsky versus Mace. Going with Mace to win or no distance. This is my call. Don't tell Mace to win or the fight not going the distance. Next call. John Castaneda versus Moin Gafurov. That's a hard one. Gonna go with Gafurov to win or over 1.5. I think Moin Gafurov is heavily underestimated. So, yeah, I have a feeling the guy is heavily underestimated. I haven't seen recently a card where where everybody was on point. So this is something we don't see much often in the world of MMA. And this is pretty much something we rarely see. I was actually pretty shocked with how things worked. Everybody was spot on. We haven't seen anybody who was struggling with weight. Is it normal in the world of UFC? Not quite. Not quite. Can't say not quite. I can only say not quite, really. I got used to at least one weigh-in miss, but this time we had like 0 weigh-in misses, and did it shock me? Well, yes, to some point. To some point, yes, like say yes to the dress. I will be brief with this. Then next, Eliseu Zaleski versus Abubakar Nurmagomedov. I actually think Eliseu to win. Eliseu to win, or fight starts round 3. But I think Eliseu Zaleski dos Santos might win. Do you think Pavlovich and John will fight? I would love to see that because I think Pavlovich can win, but anyway, I don't know. Malaki versus Naimov over 1.5, or Malaki to win. Or Malaki to win, yes. The next one is going to be Karine Silva versus Katlyn Souza. Gonna go with Silva to win. Silva to win decision. Yeah, I like Silva to win decision, yeah. That's what I have right now. Silva to win decision. Didn't change that one. Elliott versus Altamirano. Elliott versus Altamirano. Fight starts round 3, or Victor to win. So yeah, I'm gonna lean Victor Altamirano because of that tragedy that happened to Team Elliott. I'm gonna go with Victor Altamirano. Next call is for Jay Miller versus Jesse Butler. Miller versus Butler, no distance, or Miller to win. Miller ETD, if I must go with something like this. Is not Butler's natural weight class. He is fighting at one weight class up. So I hope he'll be able to grind it through. Miller ETD. Alex Caceres versus Daniel Pineda. Caceres versus Pineda, no distance. Caceres KO, TKO, or Pineda submission. And of course, last fight of the card, Amir Albazi versus K. Kara France. Albazi versus France. Over 2.5, over 3.5, or K to win. I'm like going with K. Kara France to win for that one. I have a feeling K. Kara France could actually smoke his opponent out here. I'm like struggling to believe that K. Kara France might actually create a damage here, and yeah, to some point I have a feeling he could do it. Yes. I hope you like my new haircut. I don't know whether you see it, but my new haircut is not looking bad. KSW Confident Picks, you have my video, so please check it out. You have my KSW video, so I said everything in the video. It's available, it's not locked. Okay. See this? It's on sides, you see? You see this line on sides? Yes, there you go. So I think you are gonna like. Nice, bro. How much was it? It's not cheap, man. 20 euros. Not cheap at all. Like, prices skyrocketed here, man. Everything I earn, I have to spend. That's more than in UK. How much is haircut in UK? You have here from 10 to 25 euros, depends. But you can go for 10 euros, but it depends. It depends what are they going to do. Some people 12 euros. 12 is not much. 10 euros is here. Like the lowest you can go is 10 euros. But for 10 euros, it's questionable. Maybe they're not gonna do a good job. They might not. They might not do a good job for 10 euros. Those hairdressers are like questionable. Has food went up a lot, and what food was went up the most? Meat. Meat exploded. Meat is like 100% up, man. Literally 100% up. Meat is literally 100% up. How is the situation back in the UK? Did some food skyrocketed, or it depends which food. Some food is actually cheaper. Some plants are actually cheaper than they used to be, which is interesting. Some plants are really cheaper. I'm no joking. Some plants are really cheaper, but not many of them. Yes, that is crazy. I'm saying. How is the food in UK? Is it cheaper or it's more affordable? Are they trying stopping meat? Probably yes, man. Probably yes. I don't know. With meat, the situation is horrible. Everything went up by 50%. Here it depends. Something didn't go up, something went up 100%. So average score is around 50%. That is like an average score. Everything went up. I'm telling you, you can find a hairdresser here for 10 euros. You can, but it's questionable what kind of a job are they going to do. Maybe they're not going to do a good job. This hairdresser is pretty much good, see? See this. I insisted on this line on the sides. I insisted on that line and he made it. But it's expensive. Yeah, everything like skyrocketed. Everything skyrocketed amazingly. Everything is so expensive, man. And salaries maybe went up 10%, and everything is 50% cheaper. 50% up. Nothing is cheaper. Everything went up. I mean, nobody gonna force you to go to a good hairdresser, but those hairdressers who don't charge much, they are usually not good hairdressers, and maybe you're not going to be happy with the quality of their work. Maybe you're gonna be unhappy, and like everything skyrocketed. It's crazy. I need to go, bro. We'll be at your live tomorrow. Have a good day. Thank you so much, man. I will be live for 5 more minutes as I'm covering Titan FC later, so I might go live a bit more, so I must go later. I'm covering Titan FC, so I need to preserve my energy. Titan FC is later at this channel. I will cover Titan FC. It takes place in Novi Sad, Serbia. And the first time Titan FC is making a debut in Serbia, so I must preserve energy. But really, in 1 hour, Titan FC is gonna start. So I joined a bit earlier. I join right now, Abubakar or Eliseo. I think Eliseo might actually smoke him out. I think Eliseo has good chances to defeat. Abubakar for me is the worst. Nurmagomedov. I'm liking Arlovsky as a dog at plus 110. Mace is a bum. Hey, Roadrunner, it's been a while since you hooked into the chat. I think not going the distance is a great call for Arlovsky versus Mace, but Arlovsky is like 44, 45. I'm like, can't pick Can't pick Arlovski despite I'm a die-hard fan of his. Can't pick Arlovski. But yeah, you can test your luck with Mace. You can try it out. Caceres is big Zitzer. Yes. I played Caceres versus Pineda, the fight not going the distance. It's been a while, Vlad, been busy. Thanks for joining. I played Caceres versus Pineda, the fight ends. The fight will not go the distance, like the fight will end via stoppage. So I believe it's either going to be Caceres KO TKO or Pineda submission. But Caceres is a knockout artist. You've seen that against Julian Erosa. Willie Cat Santos, go for it, man. All day. Let's go. Go for it. Yeah, Willie Cat Santos is a good call. Really much of a good call. I only bet on Maxim Grishin to win. That's my first bet. And my second bet is Pineda versus Caceres, no distance. I only have two bets. I am thinking of adding KKR France. I have a feeling KKR France is my dark horse for this fight card alongside Maxim Grishin. Malaki fight. Malaki had a last minute replacement. So if I must pick a side, gonna favor Malaki. If I must pick a side, gonna favor Malaki. Only if I must pick a side. But over 1.5 is a good call on that fight. Like when you suffer a last minute change, these are always things, these things might always go well. Do you follow Karina Silva and do you think she can beat her opponent? Karina Silva. Yeah, I follow every fighter. I do follow every fighter. But if you're asking me about that fight, I believe Karina Silva is going to win. Yes, I don't see Ketlin Souza winning. No, I don't see Ketlin Souza winning. No. No way Ketlin Souza wins that one. I think Karine Silva is gonna win. Though I didn't bet on Karine Silva. I was actually scared to bet on that fight. But I think Karine Silva smokes her out. Silva decision. Yeah. Silva decision, yeah. I think Jim Miller has a solid chance. I think Jim Miller has a great chance. Because this is not Butler's weight class. Butler's normal weight class is heavyweight. Karina Silva had 15 wins and 15 finishes. Oh yeah. I know she had 15 finishes. Alice Reed. I have Gene Frey to win, but over 2.5 is a nice call. Yeah, I know Silva had a lot of finishes, but Souza is hard to finish. His opponent has fought weak competition, doesn't have the experience. Plus, this is not his weight class. His weight class is featherweight, and this is lightweight. He had to hoop in on a short notice, and that's challenging. That's very challenging when you're hooping on a short notice, you know. That's a very, very challenging move. It's very challenging to fight on a short notice, and you probably know that very well. Who is the most beautiful UFC female fighter for you? Holly Holm and Valentina Shevchenko, both of them. I like that type of that body type. But between the two of them, I would probably go with Holm. I like muscular chicas. Muscular, slim chicas. Who else? I don't know. I'm not like a fan of Rachel Ostovich body type. That is like not my body type. Not the preferred body type I would like to see. But also, there are many great chicks. Many chicks are nice. Didn't even the Tabata Ricci in the mix. Didn't even have. Tabata Ricci is nice. Poliana Viana is nice. Poliana Viana is cute. Tabata Ricci is cute. That Korean girl is nice. Jeon Kim. Tony Ferguson is people champ. Yeah, man, on a 5-fight losing skid. Man, if Tony Ferguson loses another fight, think I'm gonna hang myself. Tony should just retire, man. He keeps losing. He is gonna ruin his legacy. I mean, I'm gonna hang myself, literally, if he loses another fight. I'm gonna go wild, man, if he loses another fight. Literally gonna go wild. I just don't want. I want Tony to stop losing, but that is not going to happen. Not anytime soon. Tony should just retire. I mean, he should just retire. Sometimes you should know when to retire, and unfortunately, Tony doesn't know that. Tony is out prime. I think this is last fight for Tony. I hope so too, man. I hope so too. This is the last fight for Tony because I don't want to see him losing anymore. It's painful. It's painful for a big fan like me. I'm a big fan of Tony, and I don't want to see him losing anymore. You know, I'm getting nervous when Tony loses. I'm extremely nervous when I see my favorite fighter losing. It's irritant, very irritant. Especially when he lost like his last fight. I wanted to smash the table, literally. I was expecting him to win his last fight, and unfortunately, it didn't go well for Tony. Can Tony in prime make problems, Khabib? Absolutely. Absolutely. That fight was postponed 6 times. For a reason, I guess. Khabib probably didn't want to fight Tony. He knew that Tony was gonna smoke him out. He knew that. Everybody knew that. And I posted an interesting story on my Instagram, and that is why Khabib will never be GOAT. Are you a little biased with your Grisham pick, Vlad? Could be. Could be. I don't like Philip Lin's fighting style, but I bet on Maxim Grishin, so I'm not a fan of Monstrous fighting style. I like Grishin too and have money on him. I also bet on Grishin and I bet on Caceres versus Pineda not going the distance. And I'm thinking of adding Albazi, of adding Kara France, but didn't add it yet. Tony will be always living in our hearts as a winner. Absolutely, Benjo. I agree with that 100%. I agree with that 100%. For me, Tony is a people's champ. For me, Tony is a people's champ, and he will always be a people's champ. But man, he could have been the champion, but he was just a bit unlucky. I can see Bruce Leroy with a random submission after a potential leg head kick drop. I see Bruce Leroy with a stoppage. My picks is Malaki to win, Karina Silva and Caceres. Good luck. I agree with Malaki, I agree with Silva. I agree with Caceres if I must pick a side, but I told you I bet not going the distance on that fight. Didn't have balls to pick Caceres chaotic. I like to put money on that. But yeah, I agree with Malaki to win, agree with Silva to win, and Caceres to win. Also, Souza not easy to finish, and that's why I didn't pick Karin Silva via some kind of a stoppage. That's why I don't see some kind of a stoppage in this fight. But again, stoppages might happen. They're not impossible to happen, and you know that very well. Like stoppages. No, Silva is a finisher. That is true. She had 15 wins. But again, I'm hoping that her opponent is pretty much durable, and I hope she has a very good chin from what I've seen. It's gonna be a nice card, though. Yes, I see a pretty much of a nice card here. I'm smelling a nice card here. I don't know, I just have a feeling this is gonna be a nice card. Jared Gordon is out for fight night. I know. Butler is stepping in. Listen, maybe it's better because Gordon is not fighting after that headbutt. You know, after that headbutt, maybe he just needs some time off. Maybe it's better. I'm talking about him. Maybe it's better for him. not to fight this time. Maybe it's just a better choice for him. I hope he is not going to make problems this time. At least I'm hoping. At least I'm hoping. Maybe it's better for him. I am like supporting him as a fighter, but maybe it's better not to fight this time. Maybe it's gonna be better for him. He needs some rest after that headbutt, really. He really needs some rest after that headbutt. Tim Elliott, Prekinos, what do you think about his problem in that fight? Pa ja zato i mislim Altamirano da će da ga dobije, baš zbog toga. I to mu je bila žena, ako se dobro sećam. Ja mislim da su oni bili u braku pa da su se razveli. Da ga je ova varala, ako se sećam. Ako se dobro sećam, ova Gina Mazanji ga je varala s Kevin Krumom i ona je sad s Kevin Krumom u vezi, ako se dobro sećam. About that problem, I think that will mentally affect him. He is going to be very furious in the fight, and against Victor Altamirano, marching forward is a death trap. Andre hasn't knocked someone out since 2015. He's 44, but overall still better than Mace, but father time is carrying me with this one. Think Andre will pull it off. I can't side with Andre because he's 44. I know father time and family time. I mean, Andre is a good fighter, but we have family time right now, and no. Well, family time smoked out Olenik. Elliott versus Altamirano. If I must pick a side, I'm siding with Altamirano. Olenik was still doing good at 45. Yeah, Olenik is doing a good job. Olenik is still doing a good job. I mean, man, the guy has 46 submission wins. Impressive, right? Olenik is impressive for his age. And Olenik has improved his English significantly. Think he should stop, though, because he's too slow now, though. Both Olenik and Arlovsky are very slow now. Arlovsky used to have a knockout power, but not anymore. He doesn't have a knockout power anymore, and that is true. Olenik doesn't have a knockout power anymore. Nah, he doesn't have a knockout power. 2 minutes more, then I must stop the stream because I'm airing Titan FC at 9 a.m. Shoot in with questions, fellas. 2 more minutes, then I'm stopping this stream and I'm going with Titan FC in 45 minutes. Olenik is so slow, but he can still submit very well. Yeah, Olenik only has that weave in overhand right, and that's the only thing he has right now. But I do believe that Olenik's positive side is a submission game. Well, he submitted Jared Vandera. He submitted Vandera pretty much easily. I will be watching Titan FC also. Oh, that is amazing, Banjo. You will be in this chat, man. He has crazy submission skills. I'm pretty sure UFC cut him, though. Yeah, they are probably gonna cut him. Because, I mean, he is past his prime. Okay, he's a good submission artist, but I think his time has just... I think life is passing him by. That's like, he left an undeletable trail. He was having a great career, but... I don't think UFC is going to want him anymore. He can take part in Polaris and grappling tournaments, though. He's got a bright grappling future. Alexei Olenik has a bright grappling future, though. Yeah, you're right about that father time, etc. Also for Arlovsky, for Olenik. Sometimes it motivates people, sometimes it's giving them wings, sometimes not, it depends. Anyway, thank you so much for this. This will be unlocked. I must cover Titan FC in 45 minutes. So I gave you my picks and predictions. And so far, that would be it. You can always rewatch. I will hit the timestamps so you can navigate easier. Catch you think Willie Cat will KO Munoz? Probably yes. Okay. Catch you later. In 45 minutes, I'm live again for Titan FC. Catch you.